G'day everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got a preview of some of the 1700 combat for you. So still very much a work in progress. As we can see here, our Lord Philip still has his 1100 gear, but the troops are pretty much done, at least for France and England they are. So what I'm going to do is jump into a smallish battle, decentish size battle, about 90 troops each, and I'll show you what the combat looks like. So one thing I've just learned, which is quite cool, is that you can split formations by type. So one of the challenges is that Bannerlord only has 3 formation types: ranged, infantry, and cavalry. But with 1700, I actually need multiple different formations, because my grenadiers, for example, are infantry, but they have throwing items, and I want them to be separate to my ranged troops. So a little trick I learned is you can use this little plus toggle here on the formations and tell it to have a preference for different troop types. So I'm going to set my my pikemen to have a preference of two-handed pole arms, and then I'll create another formation, infantry, and set that to have a preference of throwing items. And then I'll assign that the exact number of grenadiers that I have, which is 5. And now that formation will only have my grenadiers. So I'm going to place them at the back. I'll then put my musketeers and riflemen in front to protect them, and then the pikemen at the very front. So this is how you can set formations with only 3 different formation types. So let's have a look at the actual battle. We'll move these guys up a bit. So we can see our French troops are charging at us. I'm going to dismount my character here so I can reload my rifle. So one thing I've done is I've drastically increased the volume of the gunshots, just to create a lot more immersion. Makes it hard to figure out what's going on, but that's exactly what we want for 18th century combat. So because they're rushing, they're going to charge right into my volley. You can see my musketeers and riflemen are just cutting them down pretty easily now. And we should see our grenadiers start to throw their bombs over as well. Yeah, here they go. And there we go. So that's cool. That's the kind of combat I was hoping for. The grenadiers don't have muskets, because if they do, they don't throw their bombs. So that's why they're just a melee infantry with a throwing item. But it works pretty well if you place them at the back like that. So we can see my my musketeers and riflemen really cutting them to pieces right now. Yeah, and there we go. They're actually starting to retreat, even though they have me outnumbered. So that was a pretty easy victory. So look, I haven't done any balance yet, but I think that'll give you a sense of oh, what a shot! I think that'll give you a sense of how the combat's shaping up. Looking pretty good so far, I think. So yeah, lots more work to do, but yeah, hopefully that gives you an idea of what's coming. See you next time.